Wow, have I got a great video for you today. You want to see some protein sparing modifying baking going on, as well as some other great information and stuff. Hang out. I'm going to show you. I have a really great video. I don't think you want to miss this one. So hang around and let's check it out. Hey everybody, hope you're having an awesome day. I know I am. So it's been a great weekend. You know, of course, I don't know whether you'll see this on the weekend or not. You'll probably see it during the week. But anyway, Christmas is coming up. I can't wait. It's such a great time of year. Having a lot of fun. Making a lot of plans for the upcoming little vacation we have. Right? We've got a week. I get a week off anyway. Actually, a week and a couple days. So I'm looking forward to it and having some time to relax and enjoy just some family time. So hopefully you are too. So hey, I have something special today. So I was nice enough, and I feel honored and privileged that Keto Chow actually reached out to me, because I had done a couple videos, I guess, on the protein sparing modifying stuff. They actually reached out to me. And asked me if I would try out some new products that they have out. So I thought that was a great opportunity for me to try them out. So again, they're not sponsoring this video, but they did send me this stuff to try out. So I thought I'd do the unboxing, show you what's in the box, and then we're going to get into, and we're actually going to try some of the stuff out today and go from there and see how it goes. I would imagine this is going to span into more than one video, just because there's a couple of things I want to try. But let's do the unboxing, because I'm really excited to do this. I've been actually holding on to this for a few days. With the time constraints with work and everything else, it's tough to do everything at one time. So I got this about a week ago. So I just kind of wanted to open it, and I didn't want to open it because I wanted to wait until I was on video with you. So this was from Lynette. So she sent me a really nice little note in here. So thank you. It just says that we're excited for you to try the new egg white protein powder and can't wait to see what you create with it. So I think you're going to see something pretty cool today that I'm going to try to create with it. So in this box, wow, there's a lot of stuff in this box. So I thought I was just going to get the egg white protein powder, to be honest with you. I'm really surprised that I got this. So it looks like there's 3 caramel macchiato individuals. I'm fairly new to Keto Chow. I've ordered a couple of them and I've tried them, and I've been drinking them like a shake every once in a while, and some of them are really good. So I'm excited to try these. So they gave me 3 caramel macchiatos to try. It looks like there's 3 Irish cream, which I've never tried before. That's kind of cool. So, especially this time of year, right, you know, with the cool weather coming and everything else. And it's got the 2 crazy ketos are on both of these. So this is their flavors that they've helped Keto Chow create. So that's fantastic. And then the brand new flavor that they sent out, I got 3 gingerbreads. So I saw a gingerbread recipe for this, so I think I'm going to try to make those gingerbread cookies. So that will be at least one of the videos. I will tell you that Keto Chow does have a ton of recipes for these on their website. I guess the thing about Keto Chow is it is a full meal replacement, so it's not something you're going to have along with your lunch. It's going to be replacing your lunch. This whole packet. You're going to mix it with some other stuff, and it becomes your whole lunch. So you're going to mix it with some eggs or some heavy cream, and it becomes either, what I've been doing is a shake. So I'm really excited to try these. So these have been really good so far. So those. Then it's a starter kit. They gave me a starter kit. How cool is that? So it's another blender bottle. I do have one of these already, but this is cool. I love this stuff. This is awesome. This is really awesome. So snickerdoodles, another caramel macchiato. Boy. So nice, nice, really, really nice. Snickerdoodles. This one I've had before. This one I've had before. These are both really, really, really good. So I really like the snickerdoodles. So excellent, excellent, excellent. This is really, really awesome. This is probably going to come to my office and sit on my desk, and I'm going to be sitting there, and I'll be using this for my water and other things during the day that I generally do that. And then there's some other stuff inside this as well. So here's another salted caramel, which I've had before. This is really, really good too as well. Lemon meringue. I had not had this one before, so this is something new to me. So this would be cool. Awesome, awesome, awesome. And the chocolate and the vanilla. And those are both really, really good too as well. So I actually put my ice cream maker thing in the freezer because I was thinking about making some ice cream with the, because I have a chocolate one here that I was thinking about making some chocolate ice cream this weekend. So and then they give you a little booklet about Keto Chow and all of that good stuff that comes with it. It talks about how the nutritional value and ketosis and how it's good for your meeting your macros and all that stuff. And again, it's a full meal replacement, and you get all your nutritions and everything else out of it, right? So, and then here's the star. So, so I'm really, really honored and privileged that they called and they asked me to do this. This is something that I thought they would never do. I don't think I was a big enough website or YouTube channel, I should say. So, so this is the star of the. All right. So this is the egg white powder. This is a 2.2 pounds or 1,000 grams, right? So if you're doing protein sparing modifying fast, even if you're doing keto, the breads, all of the ingredients and stuff like that, the protein sparing modifying stuff is great for it because the macros are so low. They're really, really clean. So even if you're not doing the protein sparing modifying fast, like I said, this stuff is really great. I guess I should have opened it the other day because I actually made some keto Krispy Kreme donuts, and I used some egg white powder in it, and this would have been perfect for it. So I guess I'm going to have to make that recipe again, and I'm going to have to try this out versus the other egg white powder I used and see how the difference is. So it does say gives you some directions on here. Again, this was created along with Maria Emmerich. So shows are on the back there. So so she's the mother of all of the protein sparing modifying breads and stuff that we see out there. Every recipe that I've cooked has been based off of one of her recipes, kind of as the starting point. Of course, again, we've probably all have adapted it and everything else. So with that said, I go to Maria Emmerich's webpage, and she has all the recipes there. She has a ton of things. As a matter of fact, the recipe that I'm going to use is based off of one of the recipes on her page. So I will put a link down for that down below as well in the description. So go down there and check out Maria Emmerich, Mind and Body, I believe it is. So she's got a great website. So now the ingredients are in this is egg white powders and sunflower lecithin. I don't know how you say that. I know I gotta work on that. Lecithin, right? So sorry about that. But again, then it has a whole breakdown of the aminos and the profile for a half a cup in them. So again, this is based on 1/2 cup is a serving size, or 20, or there's about 20 in here. 195 calories in a serving. There's less than 1 gram of fat in it, less than 1 total carb in it, and about 40 grams of protein. So again, if you're trying to increase your protein and you really want to try to do that, I try to do a little bit of a higher protein than what I was doing. And as you know, that I do protein sparing modifying fast days, so I really like this stuff for those days. So all right. So with that said, I'm going to use some of this to make a recipe today. So, and the recipe that I've chosen to start off with, and I figured it was Christmas season, Christmas time. We're planning on making a Swiss roll for Christmas. So I thought, what better than Maria Emmerich's protein sparing Yule Log Cake. So we're gonna make a cake. I know if other people have seen out there, they're making the breads and the rolls and stuff, but I want to do something different. So I thought I'd make a cake today. So that's what we're gonna do. So I'm gonna come back because I'm gonna set up the cooking here, and we'll get busy doing that because I don't want to make this video too long. I probably already talked more than I should have. So, but thank you for this, and let's see how it comes out. All right, so here we go. So again, I'm gonna make a Yule log it's a great recipe for the Christmas time. Hopefully this is my first time making it, so hopefully everything comes out good. I'm kind of combining a little bit of Maria Emmerich's easiest bread ever, along with some of the other ingredients, some varying from her website. And I'm also adding in some egg yolk powder at the very end just to kind of give some more flavor, just to let you know. Hopefully this is a good angle, so we're going to go right through this real quick like. So we're going to start off, we're going to add in just about 1.5 cups of water. Now I will tell you that just noticing right off the bat, opening this thing up, it doesn't smell nowhere near like the other one. The other one has a real eggy taste smell to it. This one does not have that eggy smell. All right, then I'm going to put 1.5 cups of the egg white powder in here. Again, I'm going to put in some, this is a couple tablespoons of natural yeast or nutritional yeast to give it some bread-like flavor. So I'm kind of trying to go for that cakey taste versus the bread taste. This is some Zamjam gum I'm going to pour in here. I'm going to put a little bit of salt in here. Again, like I said, you wanted this recipe, kind of go in and look at Maria Emmerich's page, and you'll get the idea of what's in it. So then I'm going to put a little bit of cream of tartar in there. And what did I do with my measuring spoon? As always, did I do something with it? I did something with it. Alright, so I'm going to throw a little bit of cream of tartar in there. I want 1/4 teaspoon of cream of tartar. And we're going to mix this around a little bit just so the dust doesn't go flying all over the place. Alright. Camera over a little so you can see that. All right, I'm going to put that in there. We're going to start this up at a real slow for a minute or two just to get everything mixed. Splash guard on here just because of the fact I have a feeling it's going to be splash up a little bit. Put the splash guard on there. right, so we're going to let this run, and we'll come back in about 5-10 minutes, and when it gets the stiff peaks, and we'll talk about what we're going to do next. So let's see how we're doing. This looks pretty good. Yeah, that looks really good. So I'm really happy with it. It took about 5 minutes. I saw Indigo Nelly use this the other day, and she took 10 minutes to do hers, and mine did it in 5. So not sure what the difference was. Now, real quick, because I'm gonna make this into chocolate. So I'm gonna take this. This is some cocoa, and I'm gonna just, because I don't want the clumps in here. So I'm going to put that in here, and I'm going to go through this, and I'm going to get it all over my counter real quick like. And then I'm going to use, this is some protein powder, so this is some of the Isopure protein powder. I'm going to dump this in here, because I'm going to get this going a little bit in it. And again, I don't want the clumps in it, and this has a habit of kind of clumping up. I'm going to try to do this fast. If I wasn't videotaping this, I would have done this ahead of time while the mixer was running, but I wanted to make sure you saw what I was doing. So, all right, and lastly, what I'm going to throw in here, this is about 6 grams of egg yolk powder. I'm going to throw it in there just because I want the flavor for it and a little bit of fat. I will tell you that you got to be really cautious. Indigo Nelly is the one I see using this, so I really wanted to try it just to kind of give it a little extra flavor. All right, and I'm going to put this back down. We're going to put this on low, and I'm going to feed this kind of in here. Mix it all up. Move over there. Well, I'll tell you one thing about cocoa is that it really smokes like crazy. So. To get all this stuff in there before it falls. Alright, that's all in there. We're going to make this into like a chocolate. It's going to look like a chocolate mousse. Alright, and I'm going to call that done. Let me actually wipe up the chocolate here because I'm going to bring my pan over here. Alright, so what I did was I took a little sheet pan. Show you that here. I'm going to pop this up. Pop this off. We're going to pour this into the pan. Oh, it smells great. Oh, you know what I didn't do? I didn't turn my oven on. Oh no! I'm turning my oven on 350. it looks really good. It came out, the mixture came out really, really nice. So I'm really happy with the way it looks so far. I'm going to spread that around. To be honest with you, the other ones that I've made of this, not of this with the protein sparing modifying breads, I've never made it with that, but the regular cake ones I've made in the past, if you go back and look at my site, made a ube one a couple of times, and that's what we were planning on making for Christmas as well, but this comes out good. Want to see me lick it? Yeah. All right, so now I'm going to throw it in the oven. I'm going to let this bake for about 15 minutes. Once the oven comes up, so I'm going to pull it back up here. And you can see me somewhat. All right, so this is going to be a 3-part. So I did do this. So while this oven is coming up to temperature, which I should have done, so that's a big fail for me for as far as getting that prepped. So that will come up to temperature in a minute here or two. Now I did do some prep work on this a little bit. So this is going to be the filling that we're going to use. This is actually a version of the protein sparing modified pudding that Maria Emmerich makes. So this is again, you can find it. I'll give you the link because this whole recipe is on Maria Emmerich's page. So this is a version of the pudding, the protein sparing modified pudding. We're going to put this on. I'm going to set this out here and let it warm up a little bit, just because it's cold. And I'm sure it's probably a little bit stiff because of it is. So I actually made this yesterday because I wanted to make it and I wanted to put it in the refrigerator. It's best to make it ahead and put it in the refrigerator, let it sit for a day or two. I think it gets rid of the smell, the eggy smell and everything else. So, all right, so I'm gonna put this in the oven. I'll show you what it looks like when it's ready to come out, all right? All right, so the oven is done. We're going to pull them out here and take a look at them, see what it looks like. I don't know if you can see that or not, but that's what it looks like. As a piece goes on the floor. So, all right, so we got it rolled up into a nice roll. So we're gonna roll it up. It says to roll it up while it's still warm, so we did it. That's hot. So, and then we're gonna let it cool like this. I will tell you that it's thicker than I probably would have liked to have had it. So next time I make it, I will make it a little thinner, and I would say maybe I'm gonna bake it 4 or 5 minutes less than what I have because I think I kind of baked it too long and it's really, really stiff. So I really want it soft when it comes out. So just a couple of lessons learned. I will take those notes down that on my thing that instead of cooking for 15 minutes, I'm going to cook it for 12 minutes and then or 10 minutes, and then I'm going to check it, and then if it's not quite done, I'll go in a couple more minutes. So, but I wanted to let you know that. So just so if you try it, cook it a little less time. Make sure you wrap it up when it's warm. If you read Maria Emmerich's recipe, it will tell you all that good stuff in there as well. So next part, I'm going to take you down here and we're going to refocus on, we're going to make the frosting. All right, so all this is really, really simple. We're going to mix the ingredients. I got in here, I'm going to use this exactly off of Maria Emmerich's page. So I'm going to tell you, you want to know what's in it. This is water. Put some water in it. This is some cocoa because we want the frosting to be chocolate as well. This is some confectionery sugar. Put that in here. This is some egg white, so I'm going to mix the egg white in there as well. This is just a tad bit of xanthan gum that's going in here as well. Oh, there's some sugar left over right there. Alright, and then we're going to put some vanilla extract in here, and I don't have my there we go. I had washed it and put it in the sink, so alright. Now I do have this on boil. Kind of wait for it to come up to boil. I'm going to mix this up a little bit just so that it doesn't. Alright, so this is, I'm not going to do this mix. That wasn't good. But anyway, so I'm going to put this on here right now. It's not quite to a boil, but it should be boiling. It's steaming, so it's coming close. So this is going to be like a double boiler. I'm going to put this on here. I'm going to take my electric mixer, if it stays together. Alright. I'm going to take my electric mixture and I'm going to mix this. This is a steel bowl, so I'm going to tell you it's going to make a lot of noise. So I'm going to pause it here. I'm going to mix this up, and we'll come back when it's done. It should take about 6 or 7 minutes to cook in here. And as it boils and mixes, the egg will actually, as it starts to cook, will actually start to thicken the sauce and the frosting up. So as we go. So. Alright, so we'll come back here in a minute and I'll show you what it looks like when it's done. Alright, I took this off the hot plate. It's boiling. It's starting to thick up a little bit. So now it says to take it off and whip it up until we get some stiff peaks in it. So that's what I'm going to do. That's going to take another few minutes. So we'll come back when we get the stiff peaks, and then we'll start looking at frosting the cake. Alright, I think we're about done with this. What I did notice was, like on this, that as it cools down, it's sticking pretty good to it. So I think we're done with that. We're going to try to roll this cake now. Let me clean up this mess here. We'll get the cake over here. We'll try to give it a roll and see how it comes out. Alright, let's see if we can unroll this thing. Like I said, I think we cooked it a little bit too much, so go nice and easy on it. Again, it's probably thicker than I really want it to be as well. I think once it sits in the refrigerator and the fillings on the inside of it, I think it will be much better. Alright, so we're going to start. Now, I took Joe from Two Crazy Ketos that talked about when you make the Maria Emmerich pudding, that you take the egg whites and you scramble them ahead of time and put them in the refrigerator, that it actually comes out better. And so that's what I did with this. So I wanted to see how that came out, and it actually is pretty good. If you haven't had the Maria Emmerich's pudding, it's pretty impressive. So Again, I think if I didn't cook this, you know, if I cooked it for 12 minutes instead of 10 minutes, I mean, yeah, for 12 minutes instead of 15 minutes, it'd probably be a lot softer as well. All right, there we go. And we're going to roll this thing up and see how it goes. And I expect to have a bunch of it come out. Oh, that's the way it looks. We're going to put that on a plate. That pudding sure tastes good. Wow. Pudding tastes good. So, the next is to get this frosting on here before it hardens too much. All right, we'll come back here in a minute and I'll show you when this thing is all done, all right? All right, it's frosted. So that's what it looks like. I'm going to tip the camera up here just a little bit. And so you can see me, hopefully. I'll show you a better shot at the cake. So now it does say to set it in the refrigerator, let it sit for an hour. So I think I got some more decorating to do on this side. Now that I'm holding it up, anybody that's watched any of my videos, you know that decorating is not my my strongest suit. So, but it looks pretty good. So, all right, I'm going to let this sit in the refrigerator for an hour. I'm going to let this sit in the refrigerator for an hour. We'll come back at the end of the hour, and then we'll take a bite of it and do a taste test, and we'll tell you about what I think about the egg white powder. All right? All right, we'll be right back. All right, it's been a little while. It's out of the refrigerator. I actually took some white chocolate and I powdered it and I put the white chocolate on it. Just I thought it'd make it look a little more pretty. I don't know whether it did or not, but so that's the way it kind of looks. Get up at the end up here. So well, I think it looks really good. So we're gonna come back now and we're gonna taste test it. So let me adjust the camera, come back here, and then we'll do the taste tests. All right, let's see if we can plate this thing and see what it looks like. Maybe I don't cut it all the way. All right, I'm going to show you what the inside of this looks like. I know it's kind of a mess because I just the way I cut it. So, looks pretty good. Looks like it came out good. actually came out really good. Like I said, it came out really, really good. This is excellent. So, I would say a couple things. Cook the bread a little bit shorter, make it a little bit thinner so it roll a little easier. I think it would make it a little more cake-like. But this is really, really good. So hold on, I'm gonna get. So I'm gonna get. This is from Maria Emmerich's page. So again, I'm gonna put the link down there to her page. Again, I made some modifications to it because on her recipe she uses the egg whites, and I use her easy recipe to do it. So to make the eggs, because I wanted to use more of the egg white powder rather than the egg whites. And I don't have any egg whites other than eggs, and I'm too lazy to break them. So the protein sparing modifying version, now that's without the white chocolate on the top. A piece of this would be about 96 calories, 2 grams of fat, 13 grams of protein, 4 carbs, 2 fiber, and it's got the PE ratio of 3.25. So she does have a non-protein sparing modifying version of that. This is, if you left the chocolate off, this would be a protein sparing modifying version of it, because this has got the egg white bread in it. It's got the egg white pudding in it. And then the frosting is right off of her recipe here. So it is the protein sparing modifying version. So it's a nice little treat to have on your protein sparing modifying day if you have 4 total carbs to have out of the 10. So maybe you have a half a piece, so you only have 2 carbs, right? So really, really good. I'm really, really happy with the way the egg white protein from Keto Chow came out. It came out really nice. For me, it whipped in 5 minutes. It was ready to go. I know I watched the one Indigo Nelly did. She took 10 minutes. So I was very, very happy with it. I will tell you again, if you open it up and smell it versus smelling the Now one, this smells so much nicer. The other one has kind of a nasty, eggy smell to it that's not really pleasant, and this one actually was a much nicer smell. So I really liked it. It really worked well. It performed well. It tastes well in this. It tastes really good in this, in the breading. So I like this. Again, I would cut this probably a little thinner. But it's nice. It's good. It may have to sit in the refrigerator a little bit longer, and I let it sit in there too. But this really, really came out good. This was a really good product. I will leave links down below for Maria Emmerich's page on how to make this. I'll leave a link down below on again on how to find this stuff. I don't have an affiliate link to them, so I don't get a discount. So if you follow somebody that does have an affiliate link, this is definitely worth trying. I'm going to say that I know from some of the other reviews I did, now this is $66 for this, but this is really, really good. It's really, really clean. It does have that lecithin in it, so that sunflower lecithin, I'm learning to say it. So, right, so it does have that in there. So hopefully you enjoyed the video. Hopefully you'll subscribe to the channel. We have a lot more come of it. I have a ton of stuff in this box that's Keto Chow. Like I said, me and my wife were kind of looking through it. We're talking about all kinds of things that we're going to try to make out of them. We're going to try to make some ice cream, do some shakes. We're going to try to make some cookies, and we're going to do some other stuff with them as well. So you'll probably see a couple more videos coming out with the egg white powder in there, as well as with the Keto Chow itself. So I really enjoyed it. It was really, really good. I appreciate the folks over at Keto Chow, Chris, Marion, and Lynette, and the whole company for sending me this and letting me try it out and giving you my opinion of it. So, hey, with this, I'm going to end it there because I can just keep going on and on and on. Thank you for watching. You guys are awesome. Remember, this is the holiday season. Be kind, be good to each other. Be generous this time of year. Be caring. Watch out for those folks that are less fortunate. Help them out what you can. So, all right. And I will talk to you next time.